guys. Take a couple minutes, look at yourself in the mirror and say you're beautiful, you know?
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Hi you guys, welcome back to our channel, Together with Tammy and Judith.
I'm Tammy.
And I'm Judith.
And so for today, we're going to be doing a things I wish I would have, basically things I would tell my younger self, or things I wish I had known when I was younger. And so I'm just going to be saying things to her, and then we're just gonna make it like a conversation.
Yeah, and if you guys notice that we're wearing the same clothes, it's because we pre-record videos on the same day. The days that we get to see each other are very limited.
Yes.
So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, we try to record as many videos as we can. So yeah.
So let's see. The first thing, I got this advice from this older woman, and one thing, and it always stuck with me, she said that just remember that it's okay to not be okay. And so with that being said, it's just, I think sometimes we just focus on wanting things to just be perfect, and if they're not perfect, like, we just feel really flustered. But just remembering that things are not going to be okay all the time, and so just keep pushing through that, and know that like you've gotten through 100% of your worst days before, and so whatever you're going through now, you're gonna get through it, and it's okay. And she also said that was like her top, I forget how many years she was married, but she said that was like her top marriage advice as well. And so yeah, basically I wrote some notes. And yeah, just everything doesn't always have to be perfect all the time. And then I saw something also that was like, peace is not the absence of trouble, but it's the presence of God through that trouble, and knowing that you're gonna make it through this. And so something that I used to do like when I was younger is because, you know, I felt like things needed to be perfect all the time. I would like shut down my emotions, but and just to not feel them, and I would kind of, you know, it always comes back. Things you shut down, they always come back to you later. And so like now what I do, if I'm feeling something, like I allow myself to feel all those emotions. I try not to sit in my pity, but like I give myself probably 1 or 2 days to fully feel all those emotions, and then move on from there. But just making sure that you're reminding yourself like, okay, things aren't okay, but I'll get through this. That's okay. And like all your trials and tribulations are part of your story, and you never know, maybe you're going through them. You're going through them for a reason, for sure. And that reason could be to help someone down the line, or whatever it may be. But basically keep pushing, and it's okay to not be okay. So you have anything to say about like that?
Basically, you know, it's like basically what she said. Just sometimes you just need to take some days to yourself and really think through things, and make sure like you're straight, and you know, stuff like that. Mental
health days are important. Take them. I had a friend introduce me to them in high school. She like took mental health days, and that stuck with me always. Like some days just need a mental health day. Take care of yourself. Okay, so the second thing is that I wish I could tell my younger self is, most of the time things are not about you. Like everyone's going through their own personal battles, their own personal things, and they might just be like projecting it on you, but most of the time it's not about you. So now, back then I didn't, but now I don't take things personal, because I'm like, you know, you're probably just going through something and fighting your own battles, and you know, that's why you're acting the way you are. Of course, this is something I'm still kind of working on now. Yes, don't take things personal, but also where do you like draw the line of, okay, yes, I know it's not about me and you might be going through something, but also I don't want to keep myself in a situation where I'm being disrespected. So that's still something I'm trying to figure out now, but yeah, it's just remembering that.
I can relate to that a lot because, you know, sometimes, most of the times, if things don't go my way, like, you know, I'm just not in the mood anymore to do anything, and I need to work on that. I still do that sometimes, and and I for sure need to work on that. And so yeah, I could agree with that a lot, and I'm most definitely going to try and change that behavior of mine.
Yeah. So most of the times when I meet someone and they do something and I'm just like, why would they do that? I try and step back. I think this can be a pro and con also, because sometimes, well, one thing some people say to me is like, oh, well, you're too nice, why would you? I'm just like, well,
there's boundaries, you know.
Yeah, definitely have boundaries, but at the same time, I literally, I don't take anything personal. Like,
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
You can't take things personal, and so like it's just interesting because I'm just like, I guess part of me too is also intrigued in kind of learning why people are the way they are, and just like, yeah, it's just interesting. But yeah, don't take things personal. I mean, yeah, have boundaries and remove yourself from situations that, you know, are gonna affect you later, but also like not taking it personal.
Yeah,
I think that's also why, kind of in the other video I was mentioning, I like don't hold on to grudges. I let them go really fast.
do sometimes. Like, it depends.
You shouldn't.
I know, but sometimes it just depends on what you say to me, because for some reason it's hard for me to forget the, like, sometimes it's hard for me to forget bad things, and like at a random time I'll just think about it and be like, oh, I remember that this person did this, and I'll just be like upset about it still. I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm trying to work on it. I've gotten a lot better. Last year, oh my goodness, I don't even want to talk about that, but yeah.
That's an interesting topic too. Me and one of my friends were talking about it, of like forgiving and forgetting, like, because some people are like, oh, I forgive and I forget, and I don't move on. I don't. Some people are like, well, I forgive, but I never forget.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of interesting finding that balance, because it's like, yes, do you truly forgive that person if you're holding on to that? You know, is that something to consider too?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you really forget when you hold on to it?
When I hold on to it, I just feel like if I remember it and it's something that just randomly comes to my mind again, then I'm probably still not over it. But then I try and find ways to be like, you know what, it doesn't, like, I tell myself it doesn't matter, that's in the past, and focus on your future. And, you know, like, don't let what happened to you in your past or what anybody said to you in the past get to you now. So yeah, I think definitely also sometimes you can love people from a distance as well. You don't have to remain in their life and love them. You can forgive, and like, I don't know, that's tricky. I think every case is different too. But then I always think of like, well, for example, God, when we do something and we confess our sins, he basically forgets. And like, we're anew once we, you know, he doesn't hold on and hold our sins against us. So, and I know we're supposed to work towards, I mean, we're not him, but like work towards being like him, but we're not at the same time. We're humans. So yeah, that's something that's a good point. I'm working on, but yeah, just overall remembering that most of the time it's not about you.
people are fighting their own battles, and
Yeah.
just be kind.
And yeah, you never know what's going on truly in someone's life, so you don't know if they could have said that out of like anger, or they could have said that out of, you never know. So just don't take it too personally, because you don't know what's going on in their life at home or whatever.
And also just be kind to people,
Yeah.
because of that fact as
Yeah.
well. You never know. And so,
Yeah.
and words have power.
Yeah.
And so, be careful what you say.
Yeah.
You can't take back what you said, so,
Yeah.
and
just give everybody a chance, you know? Don't be like mean to them just because you feel as if, you know, like something about them that you don't like. Don't be mean to them because of that. Just be nice to everyone. And if they're not your type, then they're not your type. That's fine. Just, you know, like move on and try and find better friends and stuff like that.
yeah. So my third and last thing that I would tell my younger self is to choose yourself, and you can't pour from an empty cup. And so sometimes it's okay to just say no. And yeah, sometimes it's okay to say no, but just make sure you're communicating that, and those who truly care about you will understand.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I would say when I was younger, I was definitely, you know, you want to please everyone around you, but then you end up feeling burnt out. And so sometimes it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
And like we were saying earlier, take those breaks for yourself. And just work on yourself and know that it's okay.
And there's also one thing that I would tell myself now and my past. So basically, you know, like, just because you see someone and they're like, you think they have pretty hair, pretty eyes, like a perfect body and stuff like that, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to other people, because you know, you have to know that you're perfect in your own way, and God made you, and all of God's creations are beautiful and perfect. And so just love yourself, know your worth, and don't let anybody tell you different, because yeah, you're perfect and you're beautiful in your own way.
Yes,
Yeah.
and God makes no mistakes.
Yeah.
Made you the way you are for a reason. And so, yeah, that's a very good fact.
Yeah.
Always look yourself in the mirror and
Take a couple days, take a couple minutes, look at yourself in the mirror and say you're beautiful, you know? Yeah.
yes, that's very important. So,
And
yeah.
pamper yourself. Just take like a day to a week. And
Yeah,
just
she
pamper
loves
yourself.
pampering herself. That's what she does. But yeah. So those are the 3 things that I would say that I would tell my younger self.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
That concludes the video.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you stay tuned for more.
Yep, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post a video. And don't be afraid to share the video with your friends or whomever you want to.
Yes, please. And comment down below some things that you would tell your younger self. Or
And also comment down below like video suggestions, like
Yes.
videos that you want to see from us, and we will definitely try our best to do them.
yes, so thank you for watching.
Bye guys.
Bye.